Why does no one really seem to care about the MCU shows anymore? When the Disney Plus shows popped onto the scene, everyone was like, oh, WandaVision, Mephisto, this is crazy. Ralph Bohner, oh baby, what a great show. And then what came after that? Captain America came out and people were like, okay. He's got a sick costume. And then Loki came out and they were like, oh baby, Jonathan Majors, he's here as King. Loki, Tom Hiddleston, Sylvie, hell yeah, great show. Okay, maybe they weren't that extreme about it, but people seem to really care about that stuff. That was the MCU fresh out of Endgame. We were all so bright-eyed looking forward to what was next, the next big chapter. And now no one really cares. I feel like MCU shows have just been going down as far as public interest, public opinion, and now we have Secret Invasion out and no one really is watching it. No one really seems to care. I have not seen it. I have not seen anyone talk about it, nor have I known anyone that's watched it or talked about it. It's weird too because it's like, it's got Nick Fury, it's got Emilia Clarke, great actress, it's got Rhodey, Colonel James Rhodes. That's a cool cast, and it's the Secret Invasion whole lineup. That's a comic story people are really interested in. So how come people don't really care? My opinion, I think they kind of caught on that the shows don't really matter. Because Marvel, the MCU, they're all about getting to the biggest audience possible, right? They have to make the movies so that you can skip Miss Marvel or Moon Knight, and you can still show up to watch, right, Ant-Man or something like that, because they're out here trying to make $1 billion. Okay, the last thing they want to do is alienate certain audiences, so they kind of knew that they couldn't take that risk. And I think people started to find out that these are just like optional side quest kind of thing. It is really curious because I looked into it and apparently Secret Invasion leads right into Miss Marvel. I'm curious to see if they'll contradict what I'm saying right now and actually have some impact, but like, probably not. I mean, look at WandaVision. WandaVision is a great example because WandaVision is a cool show. I enjoyed it. It is about Scarlet Witch kind of accepting the loss of her loved ones. You know, you can't just fight through that. You have to accept it and live with it. When we get to Doctor Strange, they were just like, wow, that's a cool arc you just did, WandaVision. That was cool. That was cool. But we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. She's got kids. Don't worry about it if you didn't see it. Vision's, he's dead. He was dead when you last saw him. He's still dead. Don't worry about that. And it kind of just picked back up. We didn't talk about Ralph Bohner or really anything about Westfield, so that's convenient. Loki, He Who Remains didn't really affect No Way Home or Quantumania like we thought he would. Captain America and the Winter Soldier and the Falcon, whatever that show was called, hasn't really affected anything. Falcon's Cap now, but we've yet to see anything with that. It seems more to be like the movies can convenience the shows when they have time to, you know, throw Florence Pugh in there to, you know, oh, it's all connected. It's all connected. It feels more like the MCU connections that the old Netflix series had, where it's like a reference here and there to the Battle of New York or Thor or the Hulk. It feels more like that, and I feel like they're scared to commit. And like, if that's what they want to do, then that's cool. If that's the best storytelling, that's great. But they're scared to lose audiences. They're scared to not have the highest amount of people show up to the theaters. I think they're scared to really have the shows be impactful. And also, like, I kind of get that, because giving people homework, go watch a season of Moon Knight before you see the next movie, I understand a lot of people aren't going to want to do that, and that's kind of scary. I just think that now people are realizing that they're not as important as they were made out to be. Because they were definitely made out to be important when they first started, but that's not where we're at now. Have you seen Secret Invasion? What did you think of it? Let me know what you think of all this stuff. Why people don't care. Why you don't care? Do you care? Maybe. If you do, that's great. I'm glad you care. I'm glad someone cares. Sheesh.